Good morning or good afternoon, juniors and junior teachers and junior parents. Today I'm going to be going over very quickly our junior fundraiser for the class of 2022. This is going to be a fundraiser taking place starting on Monday the 23rd through December 4th for 2 weeks. So what you guys need to understand is that our senior events will start at the very beginning of next year, excitingly, on the year 21-22. So we have to have money in our senior account in order to make those senior events happen. All these events, from grad bash to prom to graduation, do cost money that isn't covered in ticket costs when you pay for your ticket. So we fundraise money every year in order to make sure that your senior events, A, have a lower cost, and B, can happen to their fullest extent. So you need to help your class pay for events, and the best part about this fundraiser is that you can get your events paid for. I'm going to go over that a little later. But examples of some of the ticket costs for the senior events are: homecoming can cost anywhere from $75 to $80, grad bash from $150 to $170, and prom from $90 to $100. So depending on the success of the fundraiser, those costs can go down. So we're going to go ahead and discuss a little bit about that. So this is the fundraiser for this year, taking place right now in November and December of 2020 to fund your 2022 senior year. It's through a company called apmags.com. So this year, due to COVID and also just the desire to use more technology, we are going fully virtual. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over a couple of things you need to know. So everyone participating in this fundraiser, and we hope it's every single junior, will need to start on this landing page. So this landing page, the information on where to get started will be everywhere. It will be on our school's website. It will be on, it is going to be on our virtual activities office. It's also going to be on the junior Instagram account. So make sure that you pay attention and you use that website to get started. It's called the landing page, and that's where you begin your registration. All right, so as you can see here, you're going to be asked to find your school and enter in information. That's how we keep track of you. So there's a basic information. It's going to show you an instructional video if you want to watch it, and then you start filling out all the information. Where it says teacher's last name, you can put your homeroom teacher, you can put your English teacher. It doesn't really matter. We don't need any of that information, but we do need the basic information from you. And then you're going to verify your information and click yes. Step 2 is going to be a little bit of a fun part, if you think this is fun, is to create your avatar, because that's what's going to be sent out when you send all this information to friends and family and friends of family and family of friends. You're going to, that's what they're going to see. They're going to see your little avatar, and they're going to see your name and know that this is where they purchase items in order to support you. You're going to earn rewards. This is just something to make it a little bit more fun, and design your storefront. So you can upload a picture of yourself, you can upload a video, the video can be something, you know, as simple as you asking your friends and family for help on this journey, even adding something personal, like you're hoping to fund your entire senior year by earning the prizes that I'm going to talk about, and you can tell them anything you'd like, just so that you can have them give you their full support. All right, so you're going to upload there, and then you're going to promote your campaign by sending emails to every single person you know. So you're going to see that it's going to ask for your first name, what's the greeting. So like if I'm sending it to my mother, I'm going to put, you know, Maritza Silverio mom, and then her email. Now you guys know my mom's name. And then basically you go ahead and you send it right there. You're going to put as many people as you know. Even if you're like, they'll never buy anything, add them anyway. Every single person that you know. Then you're gonna preview what your storefront's gonna look like. So it'll show you your information, your video, or your pictures, whatever it is, and then all the different things that we are selling. And then you're going to get to preview the email that you're going to be sending to your family. So it'll say, "Hi, Mom, I'm participating in a magazine, blah, 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 blah." And it'll have a little picture of your avatar and Palmetto's school name everywhere. And then it'll give you the option to share your magazine link on your social media. So you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on Twitter, and then for those of you that use Instagram more than that, then what you can do is you can take a snapshot of all that information and then put the link through your Instagram account. If I were you and I was really trying to make as many sales as possible, I might even change my Instagram for the length of the fundraiser and put in my bio the link to my storefront. So you can do all of that, and then I would highly recommend asking your parents to do the same for all their friends and all their coworkers. All right, what they're going to see, this is kind of what it looks like on Facebook. It'll ask them to support you and go through the link. All right, you can also print out sales flyers to mail or give to your friends. So if your parents are still working in an office, you can print out flyers in order to give to them so that they can help support you in their job site. We're not asking you guys to print anything and bring anything here to school. And of course, we're not asking you, definitely not telling you to go door to door. We do not want any of you guys doing that. But if you want to mail something to grandparents or people out of town who maybe necessarily don't use the internet as much, or if you want to give it to your parents or people that you know at different work sites, you can do that. It'll give you that option too. And this is an example of a sales sheet. It'll just basically show all the different magazines that they can choose from, and how they order them through the codes. And then you're going to have the ability to be able to manage your campaign. You can see, your goals. You can see how you're doing, and the rewards you're earning, different things like that. That's the campaign management through the site. And then you can also manage your address book of the people that you send things to, and just keep track of everything. That's up to you if you guys want to do that. And so this is what the online store will look like when they click on the link to go to your online store. It'll have all the information and all the different things that they can purchase, your video or a video. They can scroll through all the options. They will also have the opportunity to buy the Edda's cakes or just to make a donation. So last year we added Edda's cakes to our fundraiser, and the cakes themselves were really, really successful, especially at the holidays. That's why we have that December 4th deadline for the Edda's cakes. It's mostly for the Edda's cakes because we do want to ensure a holiday delivery, so that people can have them for the holidays, so they can send them as gifts. They can bring them to holiday parties and things like that. And then very often you have family members that just want to make a donation, and it gives them that option too. They can just click on a donation and give an amount to the class. All right, so what are some of the things that you can earn? All right, so I mentioned that, and that's the best part of this fundraiser, is that you guys are going to have the opportunity to earn prizes. So at 10 items sold, you will earn 2 extra graduation tickets. There's no other way to get extra graduation tickets. Depending on what the situation is and the venue that we're in for graduation, you are given graduation tickets as a thank you and a congratulations. If that amount is 2, that's all you're going to get. There is no possible way to get any more. But through this fundraiser, if you sell at least 10, you are guaranteed 2 additional tickets. Now, I'm not saying we're only giving 2 tickets. In the past, it's been 6. But everyone wants to invite as many family as possible. So those 2 extra graduation tickets for free for doing this are really helpful. Then if you get 15 items sold, you get your free t-shirt. 20 items sold, you get your free senior picnic ticket. 30 items sold, your free homecoming ticket. 40 items sold, your free prom ticket. And 50 items sold, your free grad bash ticket. And those prizes accumulate. So basically, if you sell 50, you get everything for your senior year free and paid for. And when you come to ticket sales or to pick up tickets and things like that, you come right to the front of the line and grab what you have as a VIP, in essence, that sold everything. So make sure that you take advantage of that, because if you looked at the prices from the beginning of the presentation, you're looking at, over $400 worth of prizes there, free and paid for. So what counts as an item sold? Every cake that's sold is one item. Every magazine subscription is one item. Now note that if some of these magazines are like a BOGO, so you pay one price, but you get two magazines, that doesn't count as two items. That counts as one, because it's still just one subscription. It just happens to be for two magazines. And then if your family is donating money, just straight money, for every $15 donated, you will sell an item. So if you have family that gave you $45 in donations, it'll count as 3 items sold. So the fundraiser starts right now, and our goal is to raise $15,000. That seems like an immense amount, but last year they raised about 13, so we're just upping the goal to an additional $2,000. If everyone participates, it'll be easy. So we're hoping that everyone in the class will sell as much as possible. You have until December 4th. That's the Friday after the Thanksgiving break. And remember, we do that in order to encourage everyone to buy these items as gifts. There are great cakes for sale, wonderful flavors, and then there's also every magazine you can imagine under the sun in this subscription program. And also note that the magazines, a lot of them come with digital options or are just digital copies of magazines if people don't like to get the hard copy magazine anymore. If we're successful, if this fundraiser is a full success, there will be no need to fundraise anymore. So you'll be done fundraising from now until the end of your senior year, knowing that your senior year is covered. And I just want to let you guys know that this year, we're really lucky because a lot of schools wait until their senior year to start fundraising for their senior events. And now that we're in a place with COVID where most things are not being approved as fundraisers because they're happening on campus and we're not allowed to do them on campus, a lot of schools are finding that they don't have the money to cover their senior events, and even if we don't have senior events, to cover graduation. And so this is a problem for a lot of schools, and they're kind of stuck. But we're lucky enough that we did our fundraiser for the junior class last year, for the class of 2021, and they had a successful fundraiser. And so they know that they have money in their account to help them make sure that they can do at least some of the things that they want to do. So we're very lucky, and we need to be ready. We can't count that if this fundraiser isn't successful, well, that's okay, we'll figure something else out for later, because there might not be a for later. And this past year, these past 8 months have been an example of you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what's going to happen with price increases and things like that. And that's something to take into consideration, that prices are going to go up once events start happening again, which is the hope, because we hope that events start happening again very soon. But it's the reality of the situation. So we need to be ready with this account, plentiful and ready for you guys to have all the events you're hoping to have. So be creative, reach out to everyone you know, and sell as much as possible. I want as many of you as possible to have that free senior year, and I do want your account to be full enough so that you guys can plan events that maybe you hadn't thought of, or maybe even cut the cost drastically of the events you are going to have. So good luck. You can reach out to me at any time with any questions. I'm in my office or available by email. You can also reach out to your sponsor, Mr. Donnie Martin, if you need any help or guidance. And remember, your class officers are here to help you as well. So good luck. Get out there. 2 weeks of fundraising and you'll be done. All right. Thank you, everyone.